Hello students, today our subject is English grammar and I am going to teach you chapter number 1, noun. So first of all, let me introduce the topic that what is noun. So noun is a naming word. What is that? Noun is a naming word. Naming word means what? That we are describing all the things with a word that is called noun. So everything in the world has a name. So the proper definition of noun is that noun is the name of a person, place, animal, or a thing. In another word, we can say the things that we can feel, touch, or see, that is noun. Is noun. The things that we can feel, we can touch, or we can see, that is called noun. So noun is a naming word. Noun is the name of a person, place, animal, or a thing, that is called noun. Okay, for example, my name is Sam. So Sam is a noun. Then he is going to school. So here school is noun. I have a pet dog. I have a pet dog. So here dog is a noun. So we are describing all the things with a noun, that is uh, with the word that we are describing, that is noun. Okay, next I told you that the things that we can feel, touch, or see, that is noun. So for people, we are using man, woman, engineer, doctor, etc. Then animal, dog, cat, lion, then fish, etc. Place, town, city, state, country, etc. Then objects, object in the sense things, pen, pencils, then book, ball, etc. Then quality, bravery, joy, love, beauty, etc. Then actions, dancing, singing, swimming, etc. So here we can see that we have separated all the things: people, animal, places, objects, quality, actions. So for all these we have separate nouns, that we are using separate names, that is called noun. Clear? Okay, so now we will see kinds of noun. Kinds of noun. It means types of nouns. So first one, proper noun, then common noun, third one, countable noun, fourth one, uncountable noun, fifth, abstract noun, concrete noun, material noun, and last one, collective noun. So these are the types of nouns, that proper noun, common noun, countable noun, uncountable noun, abstract noun, concrete noun, material noun, and collective noun. These all are the types of nouns that we are going to discuss. First, we will discuss about proper noun. So what is proper noun? Proper noun is the specific name of a particular person, place, animal, or a thing. Means specific name. Specific name for what? For a particular person, place, animal, or a thing. For particular person, place, animal, or a thing. Specific name of a particular person, place, animal, or a thing. Another thing is that proper noun always begin with a capital letter. Always begin with a capital letter. For example, Meera, Rohan, then India, Anand, etc. So here we can see specific or a particular name of a person, name of place, or name of things. That is called proper noun, and proper noun always begin with a capital letter. So here we can see that I have separated capital letter in proper noun. Now we will see a sentence example. Number one, Rohan is the best student. So here we can see Rohan is the best student. So what is proper noun? So Rohan is a proper noun. Chennai is in India. Chennai is in India. We can see proper noun Chennai and India. We can see Chennai is in India. Number three, the Nile is the longest river. Here the name of river is the Nile. Nile is proper noun and N is capital. Okay, so the Nile is the longest river. So whenever we are using proper noun, at that time we will use a capital letter of that. Then proper nouns include the name of person, buildings, street, towns, cities, countries, oceans, rivers, days, months, festivals, magazines, etc. So here proper noun includes person, buildings, street, nouns, cities, countries, ocean, rivers, days, months, festival, magazine. It means that the name of these all the things are proper noun. Okay. Now second kind of noun is common noun. What do you mean by common noun? So common noun is a name given to a person, place, animal, or a thing of the same kind or same class. Otherwise, we can say general name. In another word, not specific. So, the name given to a person, place, animal for the same kind or class for that general name, otherwise not specific. So common noun is the name given to a person, animal, place, or a thing of same kind and same class. Common noun is a non-specific name of a person, place, animal, or a thing. Non-specific, that is not specific. That in proper noun we have seen specific name, but in common noun it is non-specific. For example, we will see boy, girl, city, state, teacher, library, phone, table, etc. So here we can see these all are the common noun, otherwise general name for boy, but which boy, that is not specific. Same way girl, city, state, if we are talking about a city, that without a proper name at that time it becomes general, not specific. But if we will add a name of city, at that time it becomes proper noun because we have added a proper name of that city. So city, state, teacher, library, phone, table, these all are the general names. Now we will see sentence example. We are going to a restaurant. So we are going to a restaurant. Here restaurant is a common noun. Why? Because a restaurant is common noun because here we don't have a proper name of that restaurant. Okay, here we don't have proper name of restaurant. A restaurant is a common noun because it is not specific. It is general name. That's why restaurant is a common noun. And the bank closes at 3 in the afternoon. The bank closes at 3 in the afternoon. Here the bank is common noun. Why? Because we don't have separate name. Otherwise we don't have proper name of bank. That's why bank here is general name, otherwise not specific name. Number 3, this village is very small. This village is very small. Here village is common noun. Okay, if we have added a name of the village, at that time it becomes proper noun. But here village is not specific, otherwise general. So village is common noun. So here we can see common noun, that is non-specific name of same kind and same class. Otherwise we can say general name. Boy, girl, city, state, teacher, these all are the word of common noun. Now remember one thing is that proper nouns are specific, whereas common nouns are general. Here we will see the difference of common noun and proper noun. Here common nouns, proper nouns. First, teacher. Teacher is common noun, but here if we are writing the name of teacher, that is proper noun. Then country, India, England, etc. State. State is common noun. We are writing name of state. Gujarat, Rajasthan, etc. Then the name of day. Monday, Tuesday, etc. So the name of days are also proper noun. And months, name of months, January, February, etc. So the name of months are also proper noun. Festivals, Diwali, Holi, Ramadan, etc. These are the name of festivals. Then store, name of store, D-Mart, very famous, Big Bazaar. So here we can see common noun that are general and proper noun that is we have specific name for that. So here we can see the difference between common noun and proper noun. Now we will see the third type of noun is countable noun. Countable nouns. It is very easy, very easy. Countable nouns are the nouns that can be counted, that can be counted, that we can count. For example, books, pens, pencils, etc. So countable nouns are the nouns that can be counted, that we can count. For example, books, pens, pencils, etc. One thing you just have to be remember, countable nouns have both plural and singular form. Singular as well as plural form. Here we can see books, pens, pencils, these all are the plural forms. So countable nouns have both plural as well as singular form. For example, I have one dog. I have one dog. Here I have one dog. One dog is singular form. For that, before countable nouns, if we have to make it plural, we are adding such a word of series. I have one dog. One is series, one is singular form. If I have to write down in plural form, they have three dogs. They have three dogs. Here countable nouns is in plural form. But for plural form, I have added such a word of series three. That is that shows that is plural form. Then your book is on the table. Your book is on the table. So table is countable noun, book is also countable noun. So whenever if singular countable nouns are used in the sentence, at that time we will use singular form of verbs. If we have plural form of verbs, we will use plural form of verb. Okay, whenever in the sentence we have countable nouns in singular form, at that time the form of verbs will be singular. If we have plural form, the form of verb will be plural. Now we will see about uncountable nouns. So uncountable nouns is totally opposite from countable nouns that cannot be counted. Uncountable nouns are those that cannot be counted. We cannot count. These all words are uncountable nouns. For example, sugar, oil, milk, then water, air, clay, rice, knowledge, etc. So these are the examples of uncountable nouns that cannot be counted. Sugar, that we cannot count. Oil, oil is uncountable. Milk, water, air, clay, rice, knowledge, etc. So these all are the uncountable nouns. Another thing is that uncountable nouns always have singular form. Uncountable nouns have singular form only. Whenever we are writing a sentence with the use of uncountable nouns, it will use in singular form only. For example, there is no more water in the lake. There is no more water in the lake. So here water is used as uncountable noun and in singular form. Next, most pottery is made of clay. Most pottery is made of clay. So here clay is uncountable nouns and as well as in singular form. Most kids like milk, but Joy hates it. Most kids like milk, but Joy hates it. So here milk is uncountable noun. Most kids also plural. Here we have used singular form of uncountable noun. So singular form of uncountable noun is milk. So uncountable nouns is the word that we cannot count: sugar, oil, milk, water, air, clay, etc. Okay? It will use in singular form only. Okay, now see, remember one thing, that countable nouns may be used with words like a, one, two, few, many. In uncountable nouns, the words cannot be used a, one, two, few, many, but little or much will use in uncountable noun. For example, few people. So people is countable noun, and for that we can use few. Then uh, one boy, one boy. So here we can use one boy. We cannot say little people. We cannot say one sugar. So same way for countable nouns, we may use one, two, few, many, and in uncountable nouns we can use little, much as well. Okay, we can say I need some milk. I need some milk. We can say that. I need some milk. I need some milk. We cannot say that I need few milk. It is wrong. We can say I need some milk. Then put a little sugar in the milk. Put a little sugar in the milk. We can say little sugar. We cannot say one sugar. We cannot say two sugar. So these are the words that in countable nouns we can use one, two, few, many, and in uncountable nouns we can use little, much, some, etc. So we cannot say like that one sugar, two sugar. We cannot say few milk. We cannot say few sugar. So these are the different words that we are using in countable nouns and uncountable nouns. So students, thank you so much for today. Further types of nouns we will discuss in the next video. Thank you.